So this time I would like to finally show off my daily workhorse, the Vitus Substance 2019 model. The frame made for 650B wheels, but it takes 700C up to, well, I guess 45 at the back and 2.3 at the front easily with this fork. And in this format it is kind of a winter commuter mode, as you can see here, with all kinds of gubbins attached to it. But yeah, just let me walk you through it. I think I've already changed almost all of the components on it from the original ones that came with it, including wheels. As I said, I have a few pairs of wheels I use on this bike, and this model being quite early in the gravel movement, I would say it was still early days. It happens to be really universal platform, in my opinion, and kind of a future-proof. Initially I bought it for my wife. The size is 54, but it is really perfect for me, as it turns out. So I kind of snatched it from her. And yeah, I'm using it as my wet commute bike, I would say, and also kind of winter commute in this setup here, and also as a gravel bike when I go gravel riding or bike packing. That's the default bike. The other one being this one here for the dry and fast conditions. So as you can imagine, this being like a do-it-all commuter workhorse, it gets beaten up quite a bit, and you can see the wear and tear here and there. The frame is scratched here and there, and but that's fine. This is exactly the bike for it. And I already have some plans to replace it, the frame, but I guess I won't be selling it. It's just, it got to the point of being of an emotional value already, since I've done so much on it. And yeah, as you can see, it's kind of a front heavy looking. And yeah, that's not a optical illusion. There's a lot of happening here around the cockpit. First of all, the tires I mounted, they are not, it's kind of a mallet setup right now. So these are the 2-inch studded tires, and here at the back I only have 42s, I guess, 42 mils. And if you can see the studs pattern on it, it is really just in the middle, because you don't tilt your bike. The back tire, the rear tire doesn't really grip. The sides are not really gripping when the bike turns. It's the front that is really supposed to grip, and it does a really good job with these tires here. And I'm using the front fenders, of course, because it's winter time. The back is just this wind wing from Us Savers, and it serves me well. It hasn't been that maybe wet or snow here for me to put the rear fender as well, but there's still clearance for that. If you can see, there's still clearance for some fender. So these wheels here are my favorite gravel and all-round riding wheels from Pontreja. I think these are AOS Pro 3 something. It's 25 mil internal. I've been taking these wheels everywhere and they hold up just super indestructible. And for the first time, I'm riding them during the winter time, which looks maybe kind of strange, but they are really indestructible. And everything during the winter being so heavy, they are kind of lighting up the ride for me, because they're lighter than the typical winter rims. What else? So there's a 3D printed saddle, generic one, but super comfy. Carbon seat post, the top tube for snacks and tools and whatnot. And let's move to the cockpit. I'm using the Redshift suspended stem, and that is one of my favorite piece of kit, really, to be honest. It helps so much, especially riding on the Aerobars, so I can just ram into uneven terrain, but while on the Aerobars, and nothing happens. GRX 2x11, solid, no problems with it so far. You can even see, oh, these are actually the original ones, so they still have the switcheroo kind of thing, because the original the bike manufacturer is from UK, so they do the moto style of brakes, which is different than what we are used to. So the right should be the back, right? There's no other proper way. Let's agree. The Garmin mount is also some generic carbon mounts doing its job. This front light I've got, the battery life is just crazy. It's actually remote controlled, and it has all the long beam and short beam, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. What else is there? The fork. Actually, the fork is not the original one. I changed it to cargo style mounted fork with a flip chip, so I can change the rake on it, 47 and 52 mil. There's a flip chip inside, and it really helps with pedal stroke, because this frame, being designed for 650B wheels, it doesn't handle the same with big wheels in it. So I've elongated the wheelbase a little bit just by switching the fork, and it's super nice fork. I really like it. It puts me in a very, very nice position. There is a cage mount or a battle mount underneath, as you would expect from a gravel bike. I put some tools when I'm backing the heavy tools. Toolkit will be here, but when I commute, it's just here. I don't use more than one bottle, which in this case is this very cool feedlock style mounting water bottle, which I love. What else? There are actually TPU tubes inside, running no problem. And the thing is that I've been switching wheels on this bike so many times. Whenever I go somewhere outside of town, I only take this one bike, and I can ride gravel Gravel wheels, I'm taking a pair of gravel wheels with me, and then I'm taking these wheels with road tires, and I can do pretty much everything. And in case of gravel wheels, I have a pair of these are actually the original wheels that the bike came with. These are the WTB. Pretty generic. I will be replacing these with some carbon option at some point, but I'm just putting bigger cassette there and really fast, nice mountain bike tires on it that will fit into this frame surprisingly well. Even on the back, it's a 2.2 Race King tire, super fast tire. I'm super happy with it when riding on gravel. So as you can already maybe see, this bike is it's a kind of a shapeshifter a little bit, but this just shows what you can do with a gravel bike. I mean, the sky is the limit almost for this one. And it's just all it takes is just a swap of wheels to change totally the character of it. And what I do also is I take these off when I have to, and there is I actually use different kinds of Aerobars. These are just to try, but they are super light, and I have some 3D printed spacers here, so I have my very comfy geometry when I ride on these. So overall, I'll be sad to see this bike go, but I have to let it go at some point. It will be just it will be just hanging on the wall or in a shed as a nostalgic kind of a memory. But there is something else that's coming up this year that will replace this, which is going to be even more universal and versatile. There is one thing that kind of bothers me here, which is this line, the shifter line. It's exposed. It's kind of an old style of doing things. So here there is this potential entrance for salt and grime and water that can actually just ruin my shifting, to be honest. But yeah, for now it's fine. I changed the lines already probably twice or so. And with this one by derailleur, this is actually one by derailleur. They put it there probably by mistake, but it holds well. The shifts in 2x mode. And what I'm gonna do next is to replace the cage to a XT cage, and then I'm gonna be able to shift 11 to 42 no problem. Combined with this 3148, that's gonna give me a massive range, and range is all I need when I go backpacking as such. So yeah, you can see how filthy it is right now, but this is just winter, and I use the Silka Synergetic lube on it and try to relube it every 300 k's or so, maybe 400. So yeah, I'm not overly maintaining it right now. It's just a winter bike, winter mode. So you can see the double-sided the pedals that have just clips in from on one side. The other side is just for flat shoes, because sometimes there is too much snow to even keep, or this goes just totally iced or something, and I cannot clip in, so then I just use these ones. Yeah, so this bike is obviously one of the most used one in my collection, and it is still running strong and will be for some time. And I guess this is kind of a way to go for most people to have a platform like that and just do some upgrades and personalize it, and whatever you want to do, you just attach it or detach it or change wheels, and it's gonna change the character. So yeah, if I can give you one advice, that would be just invest in a good platform that is very versatile, and then you can do whatever you want. It's like a canvas to paint on. All right, cheers.